Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 552. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing a book at some point, but you need some help finishing it, or perhaps you're at the stage where you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with, especially if you're looking for me on social media. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Identify what in your life is not working and rewrite it so it works. Redenbaugh. And speaking of that, as authors, we're all too familiar with rewriting, with editing. It's what turns a promising idea into a well-written final product. We know how to edit for structure and clarity and all the other things that make sense of people and situations and messages in our stories. Even if the story is of our own life, like in a memoir, our editing eye scans line by line, moving things around, trimming the fat, adding connective tissue, transitions, all the things until our story, our book finally makes sense. So why not apply these skills, these editing skills, to rewriting the stories we're telling ourselves about our life, about our past, our present, our future, who we are, our identity, where we fit in this world. Look especially at the imperfections of your current life, the stresses, the challenges, the obstacles, and imagine a future you, a future version of yourself, sitting down to write something in your life, write about something in your life that is not working. Aiming for 20/20 hindsight, you're comparing and contrasting how you felt about the situation at the time, which is now, versus what you later figured out about it, which is in the future. The lessons you learned and the perspective you gained. So you're in the future writing about how you are solving a challenge that you're dealing with now. As the editor of your life now, what might those lessons be? How can you look at the current imperfections, the current challenges in your life, and edit how you see them, edit your perspective? You might not be able to edit the situation. I mean, we all wish we had the magic wand to edit situations in our lives, but what if you edit your perspective about those situations? Because you might be thinking, well, these are the facts of the situation. You can't edit facts. Well, yeah, that's right. But what about aspects of the situation that are your point of view about these facts? How can you edit your perspective about what's currently happening in your life story? So look at anything imperfect in your life and ask these questions. Number one, how can this scene ultimately turn into a blessing rather than a curse? Number two, what action or which actions that are within my control can I take to better the situation, even by like one little degree? And number three, how can I edit this situation so I'm the hero rather than the victim of my story? So the big question today for you to ponder and hopefully journal about, how can you be the author and the editor of your real life story, even as it unfolds? Hope that's food for thought for you. And as always, thank you for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook. I always put the link in the show notes for motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and more. Until tomorrow, happy writing.